it's a great story, the comparison that you're making between these two players, because like you said, Renegade is essentially Neptune 6 to 12 months ago, and he's got the opportunity to, if he can recreate anything like Renegade has done recently, I mean, whew, boy, we've got some exciting competition coming up.
Yeah,
but the first
we
game,
kind of set the bar a little high for him too, where it's like, hey, no
true.
pressure, Neptune, but Renegade was in the same shoes you were about 6 months ago, and, you know, he's world champion now, so just no pressure.
I think they're unbeaten in 5 tournaments as well. So, you know, you got a little bit of an uphill battle. But let's talk about this first game, Dave. Plaza, Team Slayer, of course. Now, this Overshield, we've seen some interesting plays with the Overshield in this game.
Yeah, we've seen different players try a flank route at the start where they go towards top gold to try to contest it. We see other players just go straight for the challenge, and Neptune hitting so many amazing shots there over on layer up side. But Renegade is now backing down a little bit. It looks like they have to concede that first Overshield. So first Overshield going to Neptune, and you'd assume Sniper Rifle going in the hands of Neptune, but looks like he wants that first kill.
Yeah, I love that rotation from Neptune as well. As soon as he got that first Overshield, he immediately went to the only thing that could have saved Renegade. He went towards that green gun, made sure that he made it as difficult as possible for Renegade to get that pistol, that plasma pistol in his hands and take down that Overshield. So now you can see that Neptune has all of the advantages on the map, and it's just a case at the moment of Renegade just trying to run down this Overshield.
Yeah, wait for this Overshield down, and Neptune showing that he doesn't need the power-up to secure the kills. He's just trying to hunt down Renegade entirely. The other part that was most impressive here from the very start of this engagement after he got that first kill was how he just knew where Renegade was spawning. He decided just to stand in top center, block spawns correctly, and then challenge over towards blue side. So he never had any doubt in his mind that player might be spawned over at loop or yard or somewhere else. He just knew he was going to spawn this half of the map.
So Neptune now with the sniper rifle. A couple of kills on the board to start things off with the Overshield as well. But Renegade won't be too disappointed the fact that when he managed to concede 2 deaths to the overshielded player, obviously a huge advantage, but that's an advantage in itself. Having that sniper rifle and having some freakishly good skill with it as well to hit that no-scope. I mean, what do you do if you're Renegade there? You play it perfectly and you just get your face ripped off.
Yeah, there's not much you can do, and once again right there, I mean, I don't know if he just has to try to run out the ammo or hope that Neptune takes at least a couple shots per kill or something like that, but this is just almost already getting out of hand, and that's kind of scary to say when we're only a minute 45 into the match.
Next Overshield will be popping up pretty soon, though. Opportunity always to get back into this game, and it's almost surprising to see Neptune miss a headshot after the shots that we just saw.
Especially when it's a Renegade who's not looking at him during that time, you just kind of give him the benefit of the doubt. You're just like, oh, of course Neptune's going to hit that shot. But Renegade finally able to put one on the board. He does have 1 sniper bullet left, but more importantly, it's Overshield's coming up. So let's go on board with Renegade as he picks up this 745 OS.
So he's trying to get that green gun as well. This is a smart play again from Renegade. You see both players being aware that to keep this advantage of the Overshield, you've got to keep the one thing that counteracts it out of your opposition's hand. Only has 1 bullet to work with here, and those shots in the back from Neptune are going to make things a little bit differently, and it's not quite a 1v1 with the Overshield. It's much different to a team-based game. You're always going to have the opportunity to put a few shots on and run away. You're not going to have that team fire. So Neptune now is going to be caught off guard. Perfect shots there from Renegade. Interesting to see what Neptune's thoughts were there to try and sneak away there when Renegade was poised with the Overshield.
Yeah, I think what was going through Neptune's mind in that position was he assumed that Renegade was just going to completely commit over to the snipe side. And so at that point, I think Neptune felt that he had the height disadvantage. He felt like just going his way, so he wanted to reposition. And gosh, these players, they make it look a little too easy. I know sniping the Halo 5, some people say it's not as skillful as some other Halos, and I do agree to that to a certain degree. But you still can't take away from some of these shots that these players hit.
It's the consistency that blows my mind. Like, the ability to do it time after time, when under pressure, when being shot at. It's different to hit a shot, a difficult shot, when someone's not looking at you, but when you're coming under pressure, you're coming under shots. I mean, it just shows how good these guys are. And yeah, you're right. You know, the Halo 5 sniper rifle does have high magnetism compared to other games, but you've still got to put it to use.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing that was pretty crazy about that play was, first off, let's go on board Neptune since he has snipe. I think that makes it a little bit easier. Actually, we'll just curse Neptune and put him death screen. Let's go back on board the Renegade then. Looks like Neptune never even picked up that snipe, which is a bit odd. But the one part I wanted to give credit to Neptune earlier when he was over around the cinema stairs was that grenade he hit over at Snipe 4. I don't know the exact angle. I think he banked up top of the steps, and it hit over in the front of Snipe 4 towards the center of the map. So That's a ridiculously good nade that I would expect more players to be picking up and using. Snipe 4, people are always looking for different ways to get that player out of there.
The timing on this overshield though from Neptune. He's chasing down Renegade. Can't quite finish the kill though. Great job from Renegade. Just to delay this death. Hits the no-scope and takes that overshield down. So I think Renegade will be pretty happy with that exchange. Even though he was taken down, no sniper rifle on the map here. And most importantly, managed to negate that overshield completely from Neptune.
Yeah, great job, like you said, from Renegade, given the circumstances. But I think ideal scenario, he could have been positioned over there a little bit earlier. But it's tough. I mean, he was running around no shield for so long over at Snipe 4.
Renegade now crouching. You see tapping that, trying not to give any of those footsteps away. He's going to be no shields here, trying to stay alive. Neptune can't quite finish him. Good defensive grenades there from Renegade to force Neptune back. And that's something you love, Dave. Players obviously always trying to get those grenades, pick them up around the map, because for that exact position and that exact play that you saw there.
Yeah, grenade use has always been incredibly underrated in my eyes, even at the highest level of play. You do see some players have specific scenarios where they use grenades correctly and they use them to be an absolute game changer, but I remember back when I used to compete, stuff like Halo 1, I knew how to grenade power-ups ridiculously, like in every single scenario almost. I knew, like in Halo 2, I had a few different lineups for different setup times. So something like on Lockout, when you'd be a standoff and Team Slayer. And I would know nades to hit someone over in window, or I would know nades from back BR over towards snipe side to get that first entry kill. So just those things are absolute game changers, something that can break through a setup or one of those standoff times.
Snipers up.
Renegade. I find it difficult at the moment to win some of these. I think you actually have to say that most of the 1v1 battles have actually been won by Neptune in this, which is always surprising when you're going up against a player like Renegade. But look back to that first overshield as well, when Renegade again dropping Neptune down to no shields. Neptune going aggressively on the challenge there. Doesn't manage to hit that couple of shots he needed to, and Renegade for that exchange, that 1v1 at least. He made him pay for it, and just as that overshield's coming up as well, look at the aggression coming in from Renegade now. He's just chasing him down. Neptune's trying to live. He does live, but I mean, he's just going to give away his kill there. 7-8 now. Renegade with a chance to tie this one up.
Yeah, let's go on board with Renegade for that. One thing that stuck on my mind when we watched Neptune lose that most recent fight was over a dump truck is hitting like those mid-range headshots with light rifle can be a pain. So you saw how he suffered from that. The fact that he stabilized during that shot, didn't have the same high rate of fire as the Magnum, and paid for it during that engagement. So that was just rough. And you can't say Renegade hasn't had his opportunities. I mean, we did see a much larger run or spree from Neptune early on, yet we haven't really seen that answered from Renegade. I mean, he's had a few good sprees here and there, you know, 2 or 3 kills chained together, but nothing quite like Neptune's initial spree.
I'm on board with Neptune at the moment. He still has this sniper rifle. Next overshield's going to be coming up pretty soon as well, so you can see he's trying to hit that whip no scope again. Now the pressure's coming in from Renegade. Hits the body shot there, somehow gets that body shot and the cleanup. Renegade's going to feel pretty disheartened about that one, I think. He had the advantage in that battle, just couldn't quite hit those last couple of shots, which gave Neptune the opportunity to hit that no scope and get the finish on the kill as well. 11-7 at the moment with 2 minutes left on the clock, and it's going to be up to Renegade to push the pace here, and this is what I expected to see from Neptune this time. He doesn't have to take these fights now, Dave.
Yeah, and it's going to be really tough. Based on Neptune's mannerisms right now, the way he's just running away, the way he's playing cautious, you know he's going to make Renegade have to chase down and hunt those kills, and it's just not going to work out, especially when he's able to acquire him and get the reversals like that. It puts Renegade in such a tough position. We did talk about early on when Neptune got 4 kills, kind of 4 unanswered kills right away. It was like, yeah, that was a minute 45 seconds, and he was looking really strong. But the beginning of the game is way different from the end. You know you can play a lead and close out that way, and so I think Neptune ideally going to play out in that situation. But surprisingly, he didn't make Renegade hunt him down for the situation. I think he just felt so confident in 1v1. I would have expected Neptune just to hide there and buy some time. But it looked like he got a little greedy and wanted like that overshield or wanted to contest, and because of it, it's now a 2-kill game. This is a very feasible comeback for Renegade.
Yeah, all he has to do is pick up 1 kill, and then he's going to have access to that sniper rifle. He's going to have map control. He could potentially get Neptune on spawn as well. So this is where the game really is coming down to now. He's going to get the overshield, going to get the sniper rifle. So Renegade has the opportunity to get back into this game. Now, if you're in Neptune Tunes, what are you doing right now, Dave?
I think you gotta be hiding. And one thing I saw Neptune do is he was hiding over at loop side and then decides to back away and run over through driveway. And I'm not sure if he was spotted or not. And it looks like the gig
Oh,
is
stuck
up.
him! Oh, Neptune, that's a huge play! Manages to get the stick onto Renegade. I mean, when you're being charged that by Renegade, you know, a world champion with an overshield and a sniper rifle, to come out of that situation, A, alive, and B, with a kill. I mean, you can't say anything more.
No, but he's just playing the scenario perfectly. Kind of how we gave him credit before. He just was listening through his Astros, hearing where those footsteps were coming from, running away when he had to, taking advantage of knowing that Renegade's gonna have a very predictable path. You know, Renegade's gonna be charging forward. Renegade's not gonna be taking this sweet old time trying to hunt these down, and that's gonna be game. I mean, it's mathematically impossible here for Renegade to come back in this one.
Yeah, I think that is going to be it, as you say. All done right now. There it is. It's Neptune who takes your game number 1 here, 13-10. Some big, big individual plays, especially that stick towards the end there. But as you say, Dave, Renegade did have his chances in that one.
Yeah, he has chances, and I felt like we did see some great snipes from Renegade, but didn't feel like he was able to chain together a lot of plays. It just felt like Neptune, in most cases where he was able to get Renegade weak, he was able to sometimes close that gap and finish the kill.